Hello and welcome to this video. My name's Greg Watford, and this video series we've called LikesXL Sales Funnel Mastery, in which we're going to be putting together a complete sales funnel that will help you build your LikesXL business. Now, because we'll be covering some basic principles here, even if you haven't got a LikesXL business, you'll actually get a lot out of this series. So in the first section, we're going to be covering the steps and show you those steps to get a picture in your mind of what you need to do to put together a whole sales funnel to actually generate income now and many months and years into the future. Okay, so let's get straight into this. Oh, the other thing, I just got to click the right button, so just bear with me here. The other thing that we'd be using is the Power Lead system. Now, if you remember the Power Lead system, all well and good, you'll find this is very easy to construct a sales funnel. If you're not, I suggest you actually join PLS, and there'll be a link below this video to do this. So we're going to be using the PLS, the Power Lead system, to create and host your web pages, and we're going to be using Aweber for your list to hold all your subscribers, their name and email address, and also send out emails to those subscribers on a regular basis. Okay, so let's get straight into this. And what we're going to do now is just go through some block diagram on how a sales funnel actually works. So a sales funnel is made up of a landing page. You've seen these yourself, I'm sure, and you actually would have joined into the LikesXL business probably through a landing page yourself. So you drive traffic to that landing page. It could be a full website, but in this case, we're just going to have one page with a form on it for them to actually, for the visitors to actually put in their email address, name and email address. Now, a proportion of those people that be hitting your landing page will enter their name and email address. And depending upon the type of traffic, it could be anything from 1 in 4 to 1 in 2 would do that. Or if you're running very cheap traffic, for example, it could be 1 in 100 or 1 in 1,000 that would enter their name and email address. So we'll cover that in another video. So the landing page, once the subscriber puts in their name and email address, two things happen. One is that their details, that data, is actually sent to Aweber into your list. So you've now captured that name and email address, and you can send them emails on a regular basis to educate them and to build a relationship with them. And the second thing that happens when they enter their name and email address is they're taken to the second page in the system, and we're going to call that page the offer page. It's sometimes called a success page, sometimes it's called a thank you page, but in this case we're going to call it an offer page, and we've actually got two offer pages. So in this case we're going to be sending them to this offer page 1, and there's a big yellow button on that page. There's a video. Once they see the video, click the big yellow button, and they're taken to the second page, the offer page 2. And the same deal again, there's other videos, and there's a big yellow button, and once they actually click that big yellow button, they're taken to the final page, which is the registration page for LikesXL, and then if they complete the details there, that's how they become your team. Yeah, so what you're looking at here is a complete 4-page sales funnel. Now, a lot of people, many people in internet marketing don't put together a sales funnel like this. They become an affiliate of some product or some organization. They either whack up a landing page or even on their own website, maybe their own blog page or even their own Facebook page, and they're driving traffic to that. And what happens, they're bypassing offer page 1 and 2 and driving them straight through to some sort of registration page. Really, that's not the way to go. You need to capture their name and email address and then educate your visitor, your subscriber, about the business, about the offer that you have. And that's why we've got these two offer pages in the middle. So let's have a look at what the landing page is going to be looking like in this Power Lead system. Now, here's the good part of all this. You don't have to do much to actually put all this together. All you got to do is copy the pages that we'll be giving you because you're part of our team. So let's have a look at this landing page, the first landing page, and that's a good one. There is 2 landing pages to choose from. I'm not overly keen on this. A couple of reasons. One, it's a little bit on the wide side, where that form is in the middle. And the second reason is it's got the money on the background. It's a bit old hat, that. Look, you could go and test it to see what sort of conversion rate you're going to be getting. Conversion rates mean how many people, how many visitors come to that page, and then how many actually subscribe through the form. But the one, it's called, by the way, LikesXL CP1 by Lori Petrosino. CP1 presumably for capture page 1. These pages are called squeeze pages or capture pages. I often call them landing pages, LPs, landing pages. But this particular one is designated LikesXL CP1 by Lori Petrosino, and you'll see this inside your PLS back office. And all you've got to do is click on and copy it. The one I prefer is this one here, and it's called LikesXL CP4 for whatever reason, Freedom by Lori Petrosino. This is a great looking web page. It's just got the right size, it's got the right feel to it, and perhaps I'd go for this one first and then maybe do an A/B split test with the second one. Anyhow, this one first to get your business off the ground. So this is your landing page, okay? So that's number 1. We've just finished number 1. Number 2 is the offer page. Now there's actually 2 offer pages that you can choose from. You only use one, but there's 2 to choose from, just like there was 2 landing pages to choose from. This particular page is designated, for whatever reason, sales page 2 by Lori. It's a great page in that there's a 5-minute video by Lori explaining the LikesXL business. So just this page alone is it's a brilliant little page, and you see the big yellow button down there, watch the next video, and that's what they click on to go to the next page. There is a second offer page that you can use, and it's this one. It's called Real People, Real Results. It's called Powerful Testimonials by Lori, and this video has got some very, very good testimonials. It's a very good video. It's only a short video, and it's got some very good testimonials about the LikesXL business. So you can use either one of those, but you don't use both together. It's either one or the other. Personally, I'd prefer to use this one first up because it gives that background of the business. It describes how the business actually works, where this one is giving the social support with the testimonials. So that's number 2. Now number 3, once they click the yellow button and they're taken to the 3rd page, which is our second offer page, it looks like this. Now this page is very good. It's made up of 5 videos on here. They're fairly short. The getting started ones down the bottom, there's 4 of them. And then the one in the middle there with the blue is about a 15-minute video. So if they're keen enough to learn about this business, they're going to be watching that video. Now this page you don't have to put together. It's actually already put together for you, and it's called a replicated web page. Now, replicated web pages allow affiliates such as ourselves to use them just by putting your number at the back of it. Now, if you have a look at the top, you'll see that this particular page is called VIPfreedomplan.com/freedom, etc. So you can see that number at the end. That's actually my number, the one that ends in 5127. So you could put your number at the end of that, and it will perform normally. They're called replicated web pages. If you're a member of the Carrot Bars Gold in our team, you're part of the Protection Through Gold group that's headed up by Albion Lawrence. Now, in the back office there's 2 sales funnels with many web pages that you can access, and every one of those web pages is a replicated web page. You don't have to host it. You don't have to construct it. You don't have to create the domain name and pay for it. All you got to do is put your number on the end of it, and the whole system actually works. They're called replicated web pages. So that's page number 3. Right, so we finished with that one. That was the orange one. and then once they click the button to get started, they go to page number 4, which is actually the registration page. Now, this is also a replicated web page, and if you have a look, there, a replicated web page. If you have a look just here, you'll see that it's actually got my number has been loaded in automatically for you. Oh, well, for me, same for you. So if you have a look at the URL, there's the URL at the top, and it's got my number that ends in 5127 at the end of it. All you would have to do is put your number at the end of it as you personalize it as well. So it's a replicated web page as well. So just recapping on that whole funnel. The last 2 pages are replicated web pages. You don't have to construct them. You don't have to host them. You don't have to do anything with them other than use them. So the first 2 are the ones that we're going to create, and we're going to go through step by step, and you'll see how easy it is to create those first 2 pages. Okay, so, and we're going to do that in the Power Lead system in PLS. Now, just a couple of other things before we get into that, just to finish off this part. Now, remember where I showed you the second, the alternative to the offer page was the one with real people, and it's to do with the testimonials. So there it is. You can use that. How I've done it is I've constructed that page, and I use it to send out to people from inside my Aweber list. So I use it as a second alternative, and it's got social proof there and great testimonials. And when they click the button, it goes through to the page number 3, which is the offer page. Remember the orange one that's got all the videos on how to actually run the business. So that's an alternative. You can put that inside the sales funnel, but personally, I wouldn't. I would just use it as a separate page that you could send out after, either through your list. Now remember, your list really is your cold contacts. You have a group of warm contacts. Now, what are you going to send to your warm contacts? They're the people you know. And you could put them in the front end where it says page number 1, the landing page. You could do that. Generally, I wouldn't, because you've already got their names and email addresses. But if you did put them in there, I'd shoot them off an email and say, hey guys, I've just put you into my sales funnel where there's lots of great information that I'd like you to have a look at. Or you can even ask them to do it themselves. You can send them the landing page link and they can join up themselves. But what I generally do is I would send either offer page 1 or the alternative offer page 1 out to them, and just a really short email saying, hey, this is really worth your attention for 5 or 10 minutes. Check this video out, bang. Or something like that. You've always wanted to make money online. Boy, this is a great way to do it. Have a look at the video, bang. So that's how I would use that alternative offer page in that regard. Okay. Oh, the other thing just to point out is the emails that are going to be going out automatically in the follow-up series in your list, your autoresponder list, will generally have a link in each of those emails to offer page 1, the second page, offer page 1. It brings them back reminds them to go back into not the front of the funnel, but the second page in, to get more information, because maybe they missed it the first time around for whatever reason, and now you're seeing them an email to go and have a look at those videos, the 5-minute, in this case, the 5-minute Laurie Petrosino's video about the LikesXL business. Okay, so that's that. Oh, one more thing just to cover. We're using, and I prefer to use, the Aweber Autoresponder to look after my list, to look after my subscribers, their name and email address, and allow me to automatically send out emails. Now, it turns out the Power Lead system, PLS, already has an autoresponder inbuilt. So there's 2 parts to PLS. One to look after all your web pages, and one to look after your subscribers. Now, personally, I don't use that. I've been using PLS for some time, and I've just got a preference for Aweber. So when you join PLS, you can just go and use their autoresponder. But if you like to do what most other people are doing, why I say most other people, because Aweber is the biggest autoresponder on the market. GetResponse is the second, and those two they've probably got, I don't know, probably 2/3 of or 3/4 of all all the autoresponders on the market. This MailChimp and vertical contact, constant contact. There are a few others, but Aweber tends to, I think, is the biggest. So I just wanted to point out to you, you have the alternative, the choice, to either use the PLS for your autoresponder or Aweber. Personally, I use Aweber, and I just turn off the programming in the PLS autoresponder, and we'll show you how that's done shortly. So I just wanted to point that one out to you. Okay, now just recapping on the steps that we're going to be taking to put this sales funnel together. We're going to be using the Power Lead system. We're going to be using Aweber as the autoresponder. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the funnel web pages from the share code. So the share code is a code that you go and put into your Aweber, put into your PLS back office that allows Laurie to share all her web pages with you to construct this sales funnel. So it's called a share code, and you'll see we've actually got two of them, as a matter of fact. So there are the two share codes. So once you actually put the share codes in, you will have all these pages that you've just seen, that I've just shown you from Laurie, and you can copy those pages. So the second step is once you've identified the pages and found out where they are, the second thing is you create your web page for your funnel by just copying an existing one from that share code. And the third thing is you create a subdomain and you link it to that new page. Now, subdomain looks like that, right? The subdomain is the bit in the front, then there's a dot, and then there's your domain name .com. Why I suggest you run subdomains is because you don't have to keep buying domains at $10 to $15 a pop. You only need one domain, and you can have an infinite number of subdomains tacked on the front. So just bear that in mind. My suggestion is each page that you make has its own subdomain, and you can make it look very nice. It's a really nifty way to do it. Okay, so that finishes the first part of this the sales funnel mastery. So in the second part, what we're going to be doing is putting all what you've just seen together in a practical way, step by step, and you'll see me actually create the sales funnel for you, and you can just follow along at your own pace. Okay, so thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.